La vida es un What's up, guys? It's Sovereignty. We're back with another video. I wanted to kind of give you guys the charts that I wasn't able to show you guys last time. So here we are. Here's the first site. This site is called timechaincalendar.com, right? And all it does is it just shows you the history, or not the history, I should say, the ledger, right? The Bitcoin ledger, which is essentially just think of it as a calendar. Yeah, I guess like literally like the site says, time chain calendar. It's That's all it is. It shows you every block that was ever mined in Bitcoin, on the Bitcoin blockchain. And yeah, it shows you the prices at the times, and it shows you every halving cycle, all that stuff, the block size, or block height, I'm sorry. So let's get into it. So here we are, Epoch 1. And as you can see, we have like this neat little New York Times printout right here. This is what Satoshi put inside of the very first block that was mined. It's called the Genesis block. And if you go to this block on Mempool, you can find this New York Times um, uh, JPEG or PNG file or whatnot inside of that block, which is pretty cool. But the reason I want to show you guys this site is because, as you can see, right, during this time 16 years ago, you could mine a Bitcoin, or not, I'm sorry, not a Bitcoin. You can mine 50 Bitcoin for just some computing power, probably on your laptop during this time, which was worth absolutely nothing, as you can see here. But let's continue, right? This is just the very first epoch. Let's go 4 years later. Let's see what happens. A little too far. Here we go. New block was mined. Block. Oops. Uh-oh. Messed up. Oh, cool. Oh, it shows you the actual. Okay, so this is what the new block being mined looked like. Oh, that's pretty neat. Okay, cool. Okay, as you can see, the reward for mining during this time, 4 years later. I'm sorry, I guess I should explain. Every 4 years, there's a halving cycle, and the halving cycle makes it so that you cannot mine as many Bitcoin as the 4 years prior to. And it cuts that number in half by 50%. The reason it does this is so, one, nobody just buys up all the Bitcoin because they see it became valuable, right? Granted, people are doing it now, but it made it so Bitcoin could kind of thrive more, And also, what this does is this is a if you're having a discussion with some of your fiat friends or whatever, and they're like, oh, like, well, what gives Bitcoin its price is just magic internet money, which is true. It is magic internet money, but what gives Bitcoin its price is the fact that every 4 years there's a halving cycle, meaning that the amount of Bitcoin that you can acquire becomes scarcer and scarcer and scarcer. And remember, there will only and ever will be 21 million Bitcoin to ever be produced or mined, ever. So, food for thought, right? All right, anyways, price per Bitcoin at this time is 12 US dollars, and you can mine 25 of them. So, let's go to another 4 years. Epoch 3. Here we are. The date is July 17, 2016. The price per Bitcoin is 679 US dollars, and you can mine 12.5 Bitcoin at this time. 4 more years. May 18th, 2020. Price per Bitcoin, 9,770 US dollars. You can mine 6.7 Bitcoin. You see how fast that number has shrunk? Let's keep going. Let's finish it off. 4 more years. And we are here. Oops. 4 years after that, not exactly, but just roughly, we're looking at 60,930 Bitcoin. I'm sorry, $60,930 for one Bitcoin. We went from zero to $60,000 in just a matter of 15 years. And you can mine 3.2 Bitcoin at this time. And let's see where we are today. We're currently still in Epoch 5. The last one I showed you guys was Epoch 5 as well. It was just earlier in the year. But here we are, today's date, June 13th, 2025. Block height 901,140. And the price per Bitcoin is $105.96. I'm sorry, $105,000 and 967 cents. Oh, wow. We are, we dropped down from where we were, but yeah, we're at $105,988. And you can mine or you can acquire 3.15 Bitcoin in order to mine a Bitcoin. So yeah, the site is pretty neat. If you guys want to go to certain dates to look at what the Bitcoin price was, yeah. So the whole point of showing you guys this site is if you guys think that we went from 0 to 100K in about 15 years and we're not going to a million in the next, I'm gonna say, 10, maybe 8, you've lost your mind. We're definitely going to a million. So yeah, here's this site. Let's go to this one next. This site just shows you, well, this is TradingView. I can't show you guys a lot up here, mainly because I don't have a TradingView account anymore, which is crappy, but let me not delete this because I think last time I deleted this and deleted the whole chart. All right, anyways, ignore this yellow line. So we have this blue line at the bottom. This is not just some random line. This is Apple stock. As you can see, it's highlighted blue here. Once I click off, it turns off and it goes here to BTC. This is Bitcoin. This is Apple stock. So as you can see, and Apple is priced in dollars. These are both priced in dollars. Well, not priced in dollars, but percentage wise, all it's doing is this is measuring things in Bitcoin. There is a site that does it, but I believe the site is down or something. It's called Price in Bitcoin 21, and you can see everything, housing, and all that good stuff, right? So literally, Bitcoin is outpacing everything. If you compare something to Bitcoin using this chart and Bitcoin is outgrowing it, you shouldn't be buying it. And if whatever it is you price in is outgrowing Bitcoin, that means it may be good, but it might not always do that. Every Bitcoin outprices everything in the long term. If you do this and find something that does outprice Bitcoin in the long term, show me. It'd be cool to see. Um, so yeah, and let's move on to the next one. Let's do not this one. This one. Oh wait, actually, before we get to this one, here we go. I want to kind of show you guys this, right? I put this in a short I made on my page, but this is a short. It's just a picture of the median home price, US dollars versus Bitcoin, right? So 2012, 16, 20, 2024, and 2028, the future, right? It shows you what the median house price was over the last 5 years. Okay. So, uh, well, from 2012 to 2028. Well, every 5 years. I'm sorry, not over the last. Well, yeah, over 5 years. But anyways, as you can see, 2012 average price per home was about, or medium home price was about 239,000 dollars. Then 306, 317,000, 414,000, and it probably will be up to $590,000 in 2028. But if you look here, if you price these things in Bitcoin, as you can see, it was very expensive to buy a house in 2012 in Bitcoin terms. It took a huge dip in 2016, an even bigger dip in 2020, a very, very big dip in 2024, and in the next couple years, it'll probably be about this much. Right. And so I show you guys this because zero point 0.4 Bitcoin today is about $40,000, right? Which, I mean, nobody has $40,000 laying around. But if you stack your sats and you save up to zero point 0.4 Bitcoin in the next 8 years, I'm sorry, 4 years, you could buy a house for zero point 0.4 Bitcoin. That's insane to think about. Insane. Imagine if you did it from back here. You would have been to buy a house today for this much, but you would have had this much Bitcoin today. This is like, I don't even know how much Bitcoin this is today. It's probably like couple hundred million dollars maybe. So yeah, which leads me into showing you guys this final site, right? And so all this is right here is well, the site is bitcoinmap.org. I'll go back. And all they do is they create Bitcoin math calculators for different things. And if you read this stuff, they kind of tell you who they are, why they did it, and how the calculators work. And they have a bunch of different ones. Today, I'm not going to show you all of them. I'm just going to show you this one, the DCA strategy. DCA stands for dollar cost averaging, and essentially all that means is your strategy for buying Bitcoin, whether you're doing it daily, monthly, hourly, weekly, yearly, whatever, and how much you're doing. Okay. So here we are, purchase amount. Let's say you are a couple and you're married, maybe you have one kid together, you both work pretty good jobs, both of you make about 80 to 100K a year. Say you put $2,000 a month, or, yeah, $2,000 a month in, one from the husband, one from the wife, one from the husband, wife and wife, whoever, whatever, right? Purchase frequency. You're going to do this 12 times per month, meaning that you're going to do it for a year, or 12 times per month, which would be a year, but you're going to do it for, let's say, 4 years. Let's say a halving cycle. Year on year inflation is 2%. So they say possibly higher, right? Bitcoin CAGR. Actually, no, I already had it up. Here it is. So every 4 years, the CAGR is about 29% for Bitcoin. So we're going to take this up to 29. I was 24. 29. That's what we want to get at. There we go. Sweet spot. 29. How crazy is this? Based on your inputs, investing $2,000 12 times per year over a 4 year period of 2% year on year inflation results in an ending cash value of $92,220. Basically, if you only saved in fiat or dollars, you would have $92,222. Now, vice versa, if you would have saved that same amount of money using a DCA strategy and putting that money into Bitcoin, you would have $164,986. Not enough to fully purchase your house in full on cash if you wanted to do that, but still a very considerable difference, right? Okay, but maybe you're like, well, I mean, I guess that's nice to see, right? Let's do something even crazier, right? Let's do 10 years. And why did I do that? Go back. There we go. We're going to do the next 10 years in this video, or in this calculation. 10 years, year on year inflation is 2%. What was the CAGR for every 10 years? 84%. Here we go. 84%. How crazy is this? Oh my gosh. How insane was this? Based on your inputs, investing $2,000 12 times per year for the next 10 years with a 2% year on year inflation results in an ending cash value of $217,551 if you only saved in dollars, or you put your money in an IRA, or you put your money in your savings account, your high yield savings, or whatever, anything that's not Bitcoin. If you did that, that's what you have over 10 years. Now, if you use the DCA strategy and you bought Bitcoin, you buy Bitcoin, if you do that for the next 10 years at 2,000 smackaroons, you will be left with $17,028,183. How insane is this? Over 10 years, 10 years of consistency and just straight buying Bitcoin is all you do, and you just chill. You don't have to worry about a tenant in your house. You don't have to worry about how you're going to fix this house up to sell it. You don't have to worry about your IRA being tanked by the government or whatever. You buy Bitcoin, you hold it, and you wait. Literally, that's what it is. I mean, that this could be being conservative. This could be doing too much. Let's say it says for every 10 years the CAGR is 74%. Let's bring it down to 50%. You're still left with $3.2 million. Need I say more? Probably not. Anyways, thanks guys for tuning in. Tell your friends about my page, subscribe, like, follow me on TikTok as well. Same name, Sovereignty. And I look forward to speaking to you next time.